Logistic here inside of Wolfenstein New Order, and today I'm doing the collectibles inside of Chapter 10. I would have included Chapter 11, but it was a little too long, so deal with it. So soon after you get the mini-sub, which questions me why this is like one of the only places you ever use it, like once, like this entire mission. Anyway, we're going to go through this little area right here, making an immediate left here. We saw CH46. Those letters. We're going to look for this little hole. You will find this. You should be able to make it through here without any extra health, as long as you don't slow down and just remember to sprint. Otherwise, just keep following the tunnel here. And as soon as we get here, we're going to crawl up, go through this area here, crouch, move, still keep moving. And sitting over here is our first golden item. It's a gold book, oddly enough. And there's a bunch of items in here, so I'm only going to do a little bit right here. So moving on from there is our next letter for Ingrid, Ingrid's letter, which there are people hiding in here. Oh, 4 poor people having to hide down here. And our last collectible for this area is our next enigma code, Enigma 32. And that is the last collectible for this specific area. Now, moving on to the fans. You will know this when you get here. Move it so watch the back fan, so that way the back fan is underwater partially. Once the back fan is partially underwater, we can now go through. I also got my, pistol. Love my pistol. Anyway, moving on. We're going to go through here and swim through as fast as we can, oddly enough. Sorry, still got a cold. That's where we need to go, but we need to go through here a little bit further. And as soon as we do, sitting on this little platform right here is our golden ladle. Yay, gold. Gotta love gold. Don't know what this game's obsession with gold is, but whatever, I don't care, it's collectibles and achievements. Moving on. So you will get to this part where you have to climb a ladder, and you'll have to increase the water flow to a certain extent. Now I'm going to show you where you're going to want to extend to, but sitting over here, keep moving, there we are, that's where we have to get to. Move it up so that way you get to about that rebar line. It's right about there. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to jump down into that area. Now, fortunately, I have to go around and grab the map. Make sure you grab the map. Anywho, we're going to go around here, and as soon as we get into this door right here, we can climb up this ladder because the bottom part of it is unable to access. And there's our next enigma code, Enigma 33. And that's right there. Moving on, from this spot, we're going to jump in the water. We're going to have to do a little backtracking, but hey, that's because we needed to get the water level up high enough for it to access the areas we need to get to. So we're going to need to crawl through this tunnel yet again, which is unfortunate. Make sure to come up for air when you need it. We're going to go over to this side, and we're going to go inside of, give it a second here, and there we are. This room right here, and inside is a golden lantern. Yay, golden lantern. Might want to contact the Green Lantern, tell him he's out of business. Anyway, moving on. We're going to come out of this room, obviously get some air, because obviously on the higher difficulties that's going to whammy you really hard. We're going to come over to this area. This is one of the areas we came out of to begin with, I believe, but don't quote me on that. Down here is a golden snake. It's right about there. There we go, golden snake. It's in that little wreckage area. Moving on, now we're going to get to this part right here. We have to, this is right where you had to increase the water flow. Now underwater we need to cut these mines. Now you need to cut both of them. I believe you have to anyway to proceed anyway, but just watch how fast you cut them because you may have them accidentally bump into each other, because that would honestly be a very, very bad thing, to be honest. Let's admit it, that would be bad. And I'm having a little bit of trouble cutting it, but that's just because of, well, luck. Let's just go with that. Luck. So anyway, we're going to let the mine do its thing, and then we're going to take our immediate left here. And sitting on top is, sorry, not on top, but down this hallway a little bit, is our next enigma code. Just give it a second. There we go, number 34. And that one is right there. Now we're going to go directly from that spot, go down the hall a bit, and this is actually a little bit further. I got a little confused here for a second because the text guide, I was like, oh, you have to go from there. It's like, and actually in here is a Wyatt-specific collectible. I think it's armor, but don't quote me on that. Yep, it's armor. And there's a bunch of other stuff in there too, ammo. But that's not what we're going for. I should have cut that out, but again, hindsight 2020. I've had problems with that in the past. Anyway, moving on. We're going to go down this area here. And as soon as we're able to make a left-hand turn, we're going to make a left-hand turn, obviously. I have no idea what this story is he's talking about in the dialogue below, subtitles. I turn it all on, so that way I don't miss anything. But anyway, up here, we have to continue that way anyway. Sitting right there is Enigma Piece 3-5, and almost done with that Enigma series. Moving on, we're going to cut through the gold chain right here, right from where we just left off. Of course, sometimes you have a little problems with that. We're going to come down this way and jump down this hole specifically. And now we're going to climb through this hole. The only reason I'm not running is because I don't want to fall off a cliff. And as soon as we get through here, we're going to climb up this ladder. And sitting on this ladder, in this little spot right here, is Enigma Code 3-6. Huzzah! Alright, there we go. Moving on from that spot exactly is in this room is our next gold piece. This is a gold Lanula? Lana Luna? Whatever, it's that. Now on to this last part. You'll come to this part where you're going to have two different commanders and a bunch of people. Now what I would recommend is taking out a bunch of people, or take them out, or do what I'm doing is sneak around first, then go after all of them. But anyway, underneath this staircase right here is our next Enigma Code 3-7. I believe the completion of this mission will give you the last Enigma codes you need. Anyway, we're going to go down into this area right here. I cleared out all the enemies so I can walk around freely, and sitting on here on top of there is Enigma Code 3-8. Yay! Now, after we kill this guy right here, he would have been right there, but I killed him. We're going to go up the stairs right here. Well, give it a second. I just need to grab the shotgun. Yeah, shotgun, because shotguns. Anyway, we're going to go up the stairs here, go through here, and give it another second. Got a little confused. Go through here, and sitting in the control room where you have to go anyway is our next Enigma Code. Yay, there we go. Last Enigma Code, last thing for this mission. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If it's helped you, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, have a great and beautiful day, and I will see you guys all next time.